This week, we're happy to introduce you to another staff member, Donna Rodriguez, who is our Outreach and Ed Access Coordinator. But let's start with, you've been here for a long time, so tell me about how you got here, how long you've been here, and what you've been doing.
I have been. I think I'm a good example of public access because I came to PACTV as a result of what I was doing at the time in my life. I was working for the ARC of Greater Plymouth. I was providing family support and helping to educate the communities that we served about the services that we offered for families. So I came to PACTV to take classes and to be able to do shows about what we did at the ARC. So people would know and they could receive services or volunteer or be a part of what we did.
Okay.
So when I walked in the door for the first time in 1999,
wow,
I took a camera class and the camera was about this big on my shoulder.
Right.
And I used it to be able to cover a really wonderful program that we were offering at the ARC. From there, I just kept coming back, and I jokingly say that they couldn't get rid of me because I kept taking classes, I kept volunteering. We did talk shows about the ARC. I volunteered whenever I could, and I actually came on staff in 2001 in January, so it's been 15 years this past January.
And how many people, when you first started volunteering here, how many people worked for PACTV?
Oh my gosh.
Not many. Just a few?
7.
Yeah.
There were 7 staff.
And you were in a
time.
different location?
We were. We actually, when I first started taking classes at PACTV, they were still building the original location at 130 Court Street, which is now the Chamber of Commerce building.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Way up on the hill.
Yes.
Yep. And how long was PACTV there before we moved here?
We were there until 2008. We moved to this location in 2008, and one of the wonderful things is that that building has been repurposed in such a wonderful way, and there are so many incredible organizations, including Destination Plymouth, the Plymouth Industrial Development Corporation, the Chamber of Commerce, Plymouth 400. So many groups are really being able to use that building in such an incredible way. And when we came here to the industrial park, we were also able to build our location based on everything we had learned in those initial years about what our members needed, what our organization needed. So we were able to build out this space to truly be what it needed to be for all of our ideas.
And now, all these years later, we still have volunteers. We still teach classes. How has it changed?
It's gotten bigger. I think we all keep getting better at what we all do. We could not do what we do without our volunteers. It's just the amount of community service and the amount of work our volunteers and our independent producers give back is incredible. PCN is a living, breathing, amazing program. PCN Life just adds to that. There's so much more that we're able to offer the communities, and I think we ask everybody, and we challenge ourselves, but we ask everybody for their input as to how we can get better every day.
Right, every day. And when you first started here, we represented or helped 2 towns.
2 towns,
right,
yes.
Plymouth and Kingston.
Yes.
And then what happened from there?
Well, today we run 6 channels for 4 towns. I can't even count the number of government programs, informational programs that we do each week.
Right.
I can't count the number of government meetings we do each week. As you've already had Dave on the show talking about everything we do there. It's just that there is so much happening every single day. It's such an exciting place to come to work every day.
I agree. It really is. Now let's talk a little bit about what you do now. You do outreach and ed access. So why don't you talk to us first about outreach?
Outreach.
What does that mean?
Well, it is my opportunity to take everything that I've loved my entire life working for nonprofits, because I had a 25-year career working for health and human services nonprofits before I started working for PACTV.
Okay.
So I won't even tell you how old I am.
Yeah,
but
you're really old.
I know. But I'm able to take everything I loved about community service, and I'm able to do that through everything we have at PACTV every day. So it's putting everything I love together in one big pot every single day when I come to work. In addition, outreach really is an opportunity to work with every department within our organization to help them, along with marketing, to get out the word about what we do and how we can help them to spread the word about their work, number one. But number 2, through Ed Access, I'm also able to work with some incredible staff who are working with youth in two very specific communities, in Kingston and in Pembroke, but also through wonderful programs like summer programs for youth where we do documentary programs.
Right, right. Every single year we're doing that, and they're getting better and better. And they're winning awards.
They are.
A Telly Award? Can you
Yes.
say what a Telly Award is?
A Telly Award is a national award, and it's an industry award that is everything that's submitted for a Telly is really evaluated based on the quality of the work. It's not necessarily in comparison to other submissions, but the level of quality in the storytelling, in the production skills, and industry professionals are the ones who evaluate each and every submission.
So that means a
decide
lot
the awards.
when we
It
get
does.
a Telly. It means
It
a lot.
does, and we did
right?
receive the last 2 years. Our summer program received Telly Awards, and we just this past week submitted this summer's program in for another Telly.
Let's hope.
Yes.
Okay.
We would like 3 in a row.
Okay. Now, in outreach, you do things like PSA days, things like that. Explain what that means and how that can benefit the community.
Well, as an organization, we really are committed to serving our nonprofit and service organizations. So there are a lot of different things that we do to help to support the work that our nonprofits are doing. We have community bulletin board notices. Our programming coordinator, Melissa Matinzi, is constantly being able to put out information about what is happening for our nonprofits.
And those go on our channel.
Those go
and
on our
also on our
public
website.
channel and on our website, and those run 24 hours a day in between programming.
Yep.
In addition, we have, for the last 15 years, we have had public service announcement days.
Which is PSA.
Yes.
Yep.
And we produce 30-second public service announcements for area nonprofits and community service organizations free of charge. Our production staff work to produce those nonprofits. We work with, to produce those PSAs. We work with our nonprofits to make it super simple.
Right.
They have half-hour appointments. They're in and out, and in the end, they have a wonderful PSA that we run on our channels, but they also have to be able to share online and
On their
through
own
social media
or their own
Yes,
websites,
yes.
right? So they can get their word out.
And they can promote their organization as well as specific things
Events.
they have happening, such as events and fundraisers. Moving forward, we last year had we had a meeting with a number of area nonprofits to be able to talk about what were their needs at the time. And one of the things we're looking to do is be able to do half-hour talk shows that we're producing for area nonprofits, something called Nonprofit TV that we're going to be introducing in 2017.
Terrific.
And that's a way that they can really tell their story in a longer format, to be able to talk to the community about the work that they do, whether it be for looking for volunteers, fundraising, or also to be able to connect to people who really need the services that they offer.
Right. And this is probably the only video representation they get.
Locally, it is,
Yeah.
and what we find in I think anybody who looks at marketing, video is the way to promote
Absolutely.
what you're doing.
Absolutely.
It's so
Yep.
important to have video, whether it be online, whether it be through your social media, on your website, to be
Right.
able to talk to people locally.
Right. We also cover, really briefly, PACTV covers parades, Rotary auction. We cover, what else? Go ahead.
Well, the events that we do are some of the most wonderful events that we get to be a part of. It's amazing as an organization, our staff and our volunteers. Think about for the 4th of July, for the Philharmonic concert, to be able to be on the stage with the Philharmonic.
Right.
We are so lucky to be able to collaborate with our local organizations and share with the community all of the wonderful things that are happening in our towns. So we cover Memorial Day. We cover the parades in Kingston as well as in Pembroke. For the 4th of July, we cover the parades in Plymouth and in Duxbury, as well as the Philharmonic, which just this year is now going to be an annual event.
Great.
So we're thrilled to be a part of that. One of the largest, two of the largest events we cover are for Thanksgiving. Every Saturday before Thanksgiving, every year, America's Hometown Thanksgiving Parade. We are on the waterfront, and we are back here at the studio covering it from beginning to end.
Wow.
It is the second highest rated Thanksgiving parade in our country, according to AOL Travel.
That's fabulous.
So we are honored to be a part of it.
We're up there.
And then last but not least, the Rotary auction every year in March, the third weekend in March. We have helped them raise close to, oh my goodness, it's hundreds of
Thousands
thousands
of dollars over the years, right.
at this point. And again, we couldn't do it without all of our volunteers.
Absolutely.
We're so honored.
And we're doing, in our last minute, we're doing something new this year, this for election coverage. Why don't you briefly tell us what we're going to do in October?
Very quickly, we have expanded upon the election coverage that we offer, and this year in October, you are going to be able to watch our channels and on our website and through our social media forums with our state level elections. So we are covering 4 different forums for 1 Senate race and 3 contested state rep races.
Excellent. And that will be live?
Not sure if it's going to be live right
Okay.
now. Please stay tuned.
Okay.
But it definitely is going to be replayed from the second weekend in October through the weekend before Election Day. So please take a look at pactv.org for more information.
Terrific. Okay, thank you, dear. Thank you, Donna.